Late in chapter 11, after the group had gotten Lee, Robin, Ellie and Homer out of the crime scene, they swapped cars at Chris's place where they found Chris, and Chris came along with them. So in chapter 12, Ellie, Homer, Robin, Chris and Lee all got to Ellie's house safely. There, their main priority was sleep, so Chris got dumped on the first sentry duty as he'd had the most sleep out of everybody. Ellie and Lee talked for a bit about how it felt to get shot and how you get attached to your homes. When Ellie woke up, Ellie went to sleep, and then when Ellie woke up, Lee was awake, so they talked for a bit again. Lee then kissed Ellie, and Ellie kissed Lee back until she got up and went to check on Chris. Chris was asleep, and Ellie got really mad and had an emotional breakdown. Even so, the group stuck to their plan, and late that night they drove up to Hell and rejoined Corey, Kevin and Fee, who had gone into Hell earlier. The themes of this chapter, the main theme of this chapter is relationships. The relationship between Chris and Ellie turns cold after Ellie found Chris asleep on sentry duty. Chris blamed himself for Ellie's breakdown, but I personally don't think that he was the whole reason why Ellie had a breakdown. The relationship between Ellie and Lee also reaches a peak when they talk and kiss, and stays like that until the end of the chapter. Corey, Kevin and Fee are also very happy to see the others when they come into Hell later that night. Somehow I walked into Hell late that night, crawled into a tent beside Corey, who was hysterical with joy to see us, and slept for 3 days. My analysis question for this chapter is, how long do you think it will take for Ellie and Chris's relationship to get back to how it was? I think that Ellie and Chris are pretty good with each other, and I don't think that Chris was the whole reason why Ellie actually had her breakdown. So I think that she'll get over it pretty quickly and forgive Chris pretty quickly, but it could take a while to get back to where they were.